Make some bread. Let's get some flour. Do 400 grams of flour. This regular all-purpose. $80, 400-ish. Close enough. Alright, let's tear that. Do 10 grams of salt. Grams. Tear that. We'll do 2 grams of flour. 2 grams of yeast. Flour. Yeah, 3, close enough. Tear that, and we'll do 300 grams of water. Close enough right there. Let's bring it together, and then we'll let it proof for about 12 hours. We'll come back tomorrow. What I'm attempting to do is make a no-knead bread. I'm going to cook in a Dutch oven. Doing just making sure that there's no dry flour anywhere. Alright, looks like that ought to do it. Alright, so here's what the dough looks like after about 12 hours. Just gonna attempt to quickly fold this over. Just do that a few times. Then I'll do it. Alright, so I forgot to mention that I actually made 2 batches of bread dough yesterday. So after folding it over a few times, we're going to let it rise again for another hour. One batch I'm going to throw in the fridge to cold ferment for about 3 to 5 days, and we'll see if it tastes more like delicious sourdoughy awesomeness or not. And the other one I'm gonna cook later today. Alright, so I'm back with my bread. It's been an hour, had some time to rise. So I'm just gonna dust this piece of parchment paper with a little bit of flour. Flip out my dough on top of that. It's gonna be super, super wet, so gotta work quick so it doesn't stick to your fingers. And by the way, if you want to know where I got this recipe from and not this technique, I just watched the same no knead bread video from Kenji Lopez-Alt's YouTube channel. There's a lot of really good stuff. I'd recommend going over there, checking it all out. Alright, let's just flip that onto there. Throw some more flour on top of this. So what I'm trying to do is try to tuck this all into itself. A bit difficult to do. It's kind of just like an amorphous blob here. I'm trying to make a nice tight ball with it. Just plop it back down. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. So probably just gonna throw a little bit more flour on top, and then gonna throw some plastic wrap on it. Let it rise for another hour. I have my oven preheating to 450, and I'm gonna use a Dutch oven to cook this in. Covered, and we're good. And my other bread dough here, I'll just throw in a plastic Ziploc, and I'll see that back in about 3 to 5 days. Alright, so we're back with our bread. My wife wanted this to be sprinkled with some everything bagel seasoning, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to do is slash the top a bit here, so it'll look, I guess, nice or whatever. Sprinkle it with a tiny bit of cornmeal first, and then we'll do the everything bagel seasoning. This is the brand I got. Do flaxseed, whatever, or just leave it plain. It's up to you. So I got that on there. And now for the hot part, I'm going to get my Dutch oven out of the oven. Whoa, that's hot. Nice and smoky, as you can see. And I'm going to dump my bread into there as carefully as possible without burning the crap out of myself. Alright, so that's in there. Put the lid back on this. Pop in the oven for about 25 minutes. I'll take the lid off and do it for another 40 minutes or so. I'm gonna take it on the stand. There we go, just chilling in there. Okay, so it's been about 25 minutes. Time to get the lid off of the Dutch oven and then cook the bread for another 25 to 30 minutes. Looking pretty good so far. So we'll see you guys back in about 25 to 30 minutes. Alright, so it's been 30 minutes. Our bread is done and it looks amazing. And just have to cut into it, so we can take a look at it here in just a bit, but we need to let it cool down, settle down for a bit. Alright, so I just cut into this, and it looks great. All the air pockets and everything. Let's give it a taste. That was really good. Tastes like good bread. Go ahead and make it, guys. It's awesome. See ya.